Hello, and welcome to Thursday Night Divine Energy Flow here with me, Carla. And just to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way, I do this every week. So if you could be watching on one of four platforms, either the Call to Awakening Facebook community or the Divine Energy Flow by Call to Awakening Facebook community. If you are watching from one of those places, please like the other page because it's all the same, really just uplifting, spiritual, evolving people that are just here to help each other, right? As well as we are also live on my YouTube channel, which is just Carla Romero Crochet, and the Call to Awakening YouTube channel. So if you are not familiar with those, check them out. If you like us, check them out. Subscribe to all of this. Thank you. We honor you so much. So, to me, this is a big message tonight. So, let me get my little handy dandy phone. You know, I take lots of I'll think of something randomly and just like put it on my phone because I know it's something I need to tell y'all on Thursday. So the main message, so I participated in a sacred plant ceremony this weekend, and during the process I felt super sad. I cried, I purged, and I was doing this for the collective. It was the collective sadness that I was feeling. Through that, I learned the message. So here's the message. The message was, us light workers, and I wrote it down on my phone. The message that I perceived from the entire experience was that we, light workers, people like ourselves, people that are trying to shine light on the darkness, people that are evolved, that know they're evolving consciously, right? So we light workers are being asked to embody and allow our emotions, our energy to be released, where all is an honor to feel and go through. We're being called to honor our emotions. We're being called to hold space for our emotions. We are being called to no longer just push them to the side. Now, if you're anything like me, like some people, they're not mission, but their piece of what they do in the world may not include purging the collective's sadness. It may not include feeling anyone else's energy at all, which is fine. Everybody's got their own thing. But, and I'm going to have to like write a few things down as I go, because I always forget where I left off on some places. Like I just did. So we're talking about holding space for our emotions. Gosh, I hate when I do this. Maybe Michael remembers and he can like put me a little chat right here and tell me what I was talking about. But I think I was talking about holding space. And that we need to learn. Oh, yeah. So regardless of what our mission is here, we have to learn to do this for ourselves. We have a lot of... there's some traumas that we don't even know about that are in our bodies. But just emotions and things that come up on a daily basis, the old way was to react to them and to get mad or to get sad or whatever it is. And all of it is just fine. But instead of, trying to shoo them away, we need to feel it. It's just energy. It's literally just energy going through your body. And when you feel this certain frequency, whatever it may be, whatever that certain frequency is, maybe it's sadness, it automatically tells your brain or whatever However, that all works out with the nerves and the, signals and all that kind of stuff. You automatically sort of feel this thing with this frequency, right? So you've been taught, you've learned through life and through challenges, you've learned to do something else with those feelings, right? Because they don't feel good. We've learned how to feel with certain frequencies. Now we're being asked to forget about that. That's just a story. That's just a story, just like everything is a story. It's just a story. It doesn't mean that it's like the truth that when you're sad. There was a Facebook meme, and here I go again. There was a Facebook meme the other day that I just loved, and it was like the Spartan or like the 300 guy, the movie, and then it was like Buddha or something sitting down like enlightened with the halo and all that, and the 300 guy was like rah, and rage, and the Buddha guy, of course, was just like perfect. And you can be them both at the same time. You're not taught to be in both at the same time. That's weird, maybe, or whatever, or it's hard, but you can do it. Everyone can do it. So, in this new energy, if we're going to evolve, we have to learn how to master our energy. We have to be masters of our bodies and of our everything that is connected to us, right? So let's kind of go back. Let me read my phone a little bit more and see where I'm at. So yeah, embody them all. Give thanks for being able to feel them at all. Process them through as they are, just energy. And once you process them, so that's where we're at, how to process them. Because once you do that, then then they just go away. They just don't have any more power. They're just powerless. It just transcends into something else. That energy transcends into something different. Okay. We are being invited to evolve emotionally and spiritually through our frequency. So, okay. Just maybe a few tips on how to work through the energy, okay? And listen, this is not going to be easy at first. It's not going to be easy at first. It's just like running a pattern and then just trying to break a pattern in a day, like stopping smoking or something. You have to, it takes time, blah, 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 right? It takes time. Be easy on yourself. Honor every day that you don't get it right. It's all good, right? So the bottom line is when you feel an energy, when you feel a certain frequency that is not appealing, that is not, maybe it's sadness, or maybe it's, let's go with something that's even more difficult, okay? Let's go with anger. To me, anger is more difficult because it takes more, there's more emotion in it, for me anyway. So take something that you may be angry about right now. And I'm gonna think of something too, and I'm gonna do it too. Something that you're angry about, or maybe you're sad. We'll stick with anger. It'll make it easier for the whole thing. Okay. Now, feel just the energy in your body. It's just a surge of energy in your body. And it may be in a certain spot, but regardless. And if you know where it's at, then you can work it out. You can literally work it out. But let's just go with feeling it. So you feel the energy in you. You literally just sit there with it. You hold space for the anger. Now, you don't go looking for anger. Like I just said, think of something that makes you angry. Don't do that all day. But when you feel angry or sad or anything else, sit with it. Hold space for it. Hold space just means there's no agenda. You're just listening. It's almost like you're listening to the energy. You're allowing it to be there. Maybe you're cleansing it a little bit if you're like me. Maybe you're, working on it in different levels. But you just sit there and you hold space and you allow it to be. It's like a baby. That energy is your inner child. That energy is like a baby that hasn't been seen. So see it. Honor it. Thank it for showing it to you. Honor it all. It is all divine. We came here for this. We came here to feel this. Because in the other realms, you don't really feel anything. There's no feeling. There's no playing. There's no molding. There's no creating. Everything's just there. So we're here to feel this. So when you feel an emotion come over you, sit down, take some deep breaths. Realize that an emotion is just an energetic frequency, an energetic, a consciousness of a lower frequency, which is fine. And realize that it just needs to be seen. Listen, this is really, really important. This is a very important message. It didn't just come out of nowhere. We will need this if we want to continue to evolve, period. You can't evolve into a higher state of consciousness when you're having a temper tantrum because you're angry and you can't just sit and hold space with it. You can't go to higher states of consciousness if you're just refusing to do anything, just sad, and you're refusing to take a look at it. Sadness is easiest to hold space for. It's just because I have a compassionate heart. Compassion and love is where we're at. I've been so grateful and full of so much compassion and love the last few days. I've been literally I'll be riding in my car or doing whatever I'm doing in the house and just sometimes just want to cry for no reason. And it's just, this energy is, the more time goes by, the more of this Christ consciousness will be coming in, the love, the compassion, the holding space for your emotions, the holding space for everyone, for every living being on the planet. It's such an honor. So I just want to sit here for a little while and I honor you guys. I really thank you for being here. And if you had a stressful day or you really just need to relax, we're going to go through a bit of just a relaxation. We're just going to breathe. If you've had a stressful day, then breathe out really hard, like just kind of let it go. Just let it all go. Just going to clean it up a little bit. Breathe. We will start the energy session now. So I'm going to first do a cleansing with some Palo Santo. This is not this divine energy flow is its own modality that I basically have come up with from learning different modalities, like learning Reiki, learning quantum touch. I'm certified in both of those. So once I learned how to run the energy, then I sort of intuitively came up with this on my own. So a lot of people put something into this, I think, and it's a beautiful modality. I will be moving my hands and doing different things. Just don't worry about what I'm doing. Let's say a little bit of a prayer. Like we're going to go ahead and call in our guardian angels to come in now. Just everyone's guardian angels. Or whatever masters that you would like to be in your space. If it's Jesus or Buddha or whoever. Your galactic family, whoever. Make sure that they are beings of love and light. And let's set this intention that you only absorb and you only receive the energy that is for your highest evolution and the highest evolution of all of humanity and Mother Earth and all the multiverses. So that's the intention. Lay back, relax. If you have a different type of intention, like a body intention of something physical or something mental or emotional, please go ahead and just set an intention to work on that as well. As I see in energy flow, as I consciously move the energy to you, you can consciously take it in and receive it. So whatever it is you want to work on, you focus on that area. Okay? It's a two-way thing. You can help it. All right. So I'm going to put on a little bit of course, like waterfall type stuff, because I think I'm a mermaid on some other parallel reality or something like that. Must be. I don't know. I just love the water. All right. So lay back, relax, be open, open your heart. Do this. Just open your heart. Okay. And just relax. I'm going to go ahead and play the music. also remember all of the different ways of release. A lot of people don't realize that, like everyone knows crying. I believe that we all know that crying is a release. It's funny, in these sacred plant ceremonies, I cry the whole time always. I always cry the whole time and laugh. So a release, an emotional, an energetic release, which is beautiful, which you need to do, especially when you're having different emotions that are. I wish I could tell if y'all could hear me behind the water, because I love the water. Michael, can you put in the chat if you can hear me with the water, or if I need to turn it off? So I'm trying to think what I was even talking about just now. Okay, it's a little hard to process, but okay, good. All right, perfect. And I totally forgot what I was talking about. Once you get to know me, you're gonna realize, like, I'm like, what I'll do is I'll like talk about something and then talk about something else, and I can't never remember what I was talking about the first time. So sorry. Um, but what I do want to say, so weird. It's been really a strange few days. um, so let's just, for the rest of this, just for a couple of minutes, just because a lot of people don't take the time out of the day to just be present. And hopefully you practiced some presence in, in the energy work that we just did. But let's just sit here and be present. Let's just honor each other. It's funny because I'm looking at myself, but I want to honor you. Let's just honor each other. The other night, it's funny that I'm saying that because at the end of the ceremony, it was like we just all sat. It was just very good friends, 4 or 5 of us. We just sat in a circle and just looked at each other, and it was like the type of honoring, like, I love you. I love you, I honor you. I mean, it was just like so, the friends that were there, it was just like the most beautiful, God, one of the most profound, beautiful experiences of my life, of all my journeys. Um, just remember that everybody you look at is, like Ram Dass says, as God in drag. Be compassionate to people. Be kind to people. Be compassionate. I think compassion is the biggest thing that, one of the biggest pieces of the message of the weekend was compassion. And that's what Christ taught, was compassion. That's a higher frequency. I've been feeling like 5D all week. Just been, and the energy that's coming in. We're there, y'all. We are there. It's if you want to be there or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people are in 5D right now on this earth. Some people are in 4D. Some people are in 3D. It's all the realities just kind of are right there for us to just choose. The consciousness is there to choose. The way that you choose is through embodying your emotions, because frequency is emotion. So like when you embody and allow them to release, when you process them, then your frequency raises, hence, moving up in the evolutional scale and moving up in the state of consciousness, which is just most of the day, the last few days has been just bliss. Like almost wanting to cry, just so grateful and so just and just loving everybody. You know, we're here to love each other. We're walking each other home, like Ram Dass says. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm starting to ramble on a little bit. I really thank you for being here, and I thank you if you watch this every week. Like, I honor you. I thank you so much. I'll be doing a couple little really short lives. Okay. Be doing a couple of little short lives during the week. I tried to do one last week and I did it on my personal page, which was not the right thing. So anyway, that's why I don't know. Why wouldn't I want to? I'm pretty transparent. Does she not want to answer it live? That's okay. Oh, yeah. Um, I will comment. I will comment on the thing because I don't want it to be about that specifically. I don't want it to be about the medicine. I wanted this to be about the message, so I will totally answer that question for you. And yes, the comment that you said, yeah, that's one of my favorite too. It's beautiful. All of it's just so beautiful. So I will totally get back with you, Rebecca. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. I love you. Y'all have a wonderful week, okay? Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay well, and stay embodying your emotions. Embody your emotions and let them go. Teach your children to do that. Oh my God. Teach your children to do this. Can you imagine, like 20 years from now, a bunch of kids that are just, well, that's what everybody will be, probably. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.